Hello everybody, it's Jane from Earth Palette Dyes here, and today we're going to be dyeing a Habitai silk scarf. They're fairly thin, with the Earth Palette woolen silk dyes for protein fibres, and silk is a protein, same as wool, mohair, alpaca. Have I missed some? Anyway, these dyes, as I'm sure most of you will know, they don't need any heat to set, and considering today is going to be 41 degrees, it's not going to take long at all. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to tie this scarf into knots. Okay, I'm not going to pull them hugely tight because I want some dye to sit into it, to seep in, and I'm just going to tie it wherever I feel another knot could be. I'll start the other end. And as I said, I'm not going to pull them really tight, but the tighter you pull them, the less the dye will soak in and leave dye there. So right on the end, I'll do another one. You could use rubber bands if you wanted to as well. Then I'm just going to lay it out. And now you could use a spoon to do this, or you could use a pipette. These are disposable pipettes. I'm going to use, maybe I'll use the spoon. Okay, I'll just get a cup to put all the empty pipettes into. So now where shall we start? Oh, well, we're obviously going to start there. Well, we might perhaps we'll put a little bit of turquoise in between. That's a good place to start. Yes, would never have thought of that till that spot felt there. Right, and then I'm going to do rubine. And I'm going to put it on the knot. I'm going to use the pipette this time. And I'm not going to do all the knots. I'll leave myself a choice for some other colours here. But I will put a bit right on the end there. Okay. Then we might do some brilliant red. And maybe a bit of yellow on that knot and on that one. Might just put a little bit of chartreuse in here. And then I'm just going to turn it over to see what the knots on the other side are like, whether I need to add a little bit more. And I probably do. So I'll put a little bit more rubine on here and here. What's that knot like? And on this one, the other side of this one. I don't want to soak it too much. I just want a little bit of colour there. Bit of yellow on these knots. Make sure I haven't got any dye on my hand. And a little bit of, where's my cloth? Make sure I don't cross-contaminate the dyes. Okay, and perhaps a smidgen more, am I still in frame here? Okay, smidgen more turquoise here. How's that? Okay, oh, I forgot the chartreuse on this one. There's a jolly fly crawling on me. Okay, so now that's it. I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to cover it up, roll it up a bit. I like to just curl them around, and then I'll put that to set. and I'll be back in a couple of hours because it's going to be 41 degrees here today. This won't take long to set, and I'll be back to show you later on how it's looking. So here's our scarf all untied. I've untied all the knots, and as you can see where the knots were, the dye has left a pretty interesting effect on it. I rinsed this out because it was such a hot day yesterday. I only left it about 3 hours, and then I rinsed it out, and it's dried and looks pretty cool. Okay, thanks for joining me. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.